Hi guys, that's Matt here, and I'm back with the top England football series. And as you can see today, we have the Club World Cup or Club World Championship final against Sao Paulo. It's a massive occasion for me, and obviously for the club. This is the club's first ever World Championship final or Club World Cup final, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, but I think it's going to be a pretty tough game. We're up against Sao Paulo. There's some good players. Casemiro, sorry, MGH just says Casemiro, and now I'm getting to the habit of it. It's actually Casemiro, but it doesn't matter. It's only pronunciation. Enrique, decent young player, I guess he looks. Nielsen, I know this guy is an absolute tank in the future. He looks like he's getting really good now. I have looked at him a bit with Tottenham. I know he grows to be an absolutely amazing player. Whether we'll wait till our next club to sign him, I don't know. Cortez, obviously. Decent left back. Lucas, I don't really know much about him, to be honest. I haven't used him in this game. I did do a very quick playthrough with Sao Paulo, so I only did like a season or two. He's a regenerator player. He looks like an absolute boss. Looks like we've got a really tough game here on our hands. They've got some really good players, and let's just take a look at their keeper as well. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be alright. Nothing amazing, but that guy in the middle there, regenerated player, I'm actually going to get a look at that. He's 27. I'm looking at that, you know, the pace, the strength. As a centre back, you know, they are so good to have, and he's got their 17 heading, only 13, oh no, so that's marking, that's long throws, okay. 17 passing as well. He's got obviously a good passing with defender, which is quite good. He's probably quite cool on the ball. Let's just take another look. Let's see if we can get his concentration is 13, composure is 11. I guess it's okay. It's not as good as I thought. But he could be an absolute boss. He could just be a really bad player with the rest of his stats that aren't showing. I don't know, but we'll have a look. But yeah, overall, in my team, it's the strongest team available when everyone's fit. So it's Lloris, Jones, Dede, Samba, Alaba, Fellaini, Vidal, Valencia, Bale, Neymar, and Falcao. Neymar obviously playing against a Brazilian team, not his former team in Santos, but a Brazilian team. So he'll be looking to show the Brazilian league he could still cut it over there, which easily he could because the Premier League's better and he's doing well with us. But yeah, we're going to need his experience against Brazilian teams in this match because it could be quite a difficult one. Having said that, it could just be an absolute walkover as well. It depends on what kind of Sao Paulo team turns up. The first 15 minutes, literally nothing's happened, which tells you really we're probably just knocking it about, and they're just sitting back with their 3 central defenders and 2 wing backs, effectively 5 defenders, but it could also be looked at as 3 defenders and 2 defensive midfielders. Jones, Falcao, almost getting on that end of that. Neymar, not often he gets to play against a Brazilian team anymore, but Club World Cup, so he's going to be hoping that he can do something, and I'm certainly hoping he can get a goal or something. Ganzo, a player I was looking at a while ago, really before I signed Hamsik and Vidal. I was looking at Ganzo, to be honest, but he never really looked amazing to me, so I thought I'll just leave him and get players who are more proven in Europe. Go on, Falcao. Go on, Fellaini. Neymar. Fellaini. There we go. 1-0. 23. Well, about 23 minutes in, Fellaini scores. Oh, you know, it is a tough match, but we're doing our best. We're in the lead now. Thanks to Fellaini. Not the best of goals. A bit scrappy, to be honest. Header down there from Fellaini. Rodolfo just getting in the way. But Fellaini pounces and sticks into the back of the net, and it is 1-0. Falcao and Valencia have good ratings so far, which is always nice to see. Falcao's been really getting in the mix there. He's always in the box, as always, but he's causing a bit of trouble. To us, I don't see what Valencia's done to get over a 7 rating at the moment, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Bale maybe took a touch too many and probably should have crossed it as well. But we're 1-0 up, so I can't complain too much. This is a game I do really want to win. You know, normally it's the Brazilian team or the South American team or the team, you know, that isn't European in their final, taking it really seriously. But I'm taking this one just as seriously as I take, you know, Champions League game. Probably not Champions League final. I'd rather win that again than win this. But there's another thing. Guard against complacency. I know a lot of players get confused and stuff, but generally this seems to work out for me. Just telling them to guard against complacency when we're like only got a slim lead, and I tend to do it only in the big games because, you know, it's one of those that I think, you know, is a bit of a risk because you do have a few players a bit confused. But I think overall, you know, a lot of the team are also fine with it. Yeah, but you never know what's going to happen in the second half from whatever team talk. You could give the best team talk ever, and your team could still just perform like crap, you know. You never know in football, so you just got to go with what you think's best, go with what's worked in the past, and for me this has worked in the past, just using this complacency, telling them to guard against complacency. That's worked for me in the past, so I'm going to stick with it. And there's a goal. Would it count? Well, those ones, yeah, it will. Falcao gets the goal header. Well, those ones you can never really tell if he's fouled them, you know, if he's jumping his back or something like that. Right foot across from Alaba, and Falcao just basically rises above them and heads it in. Which stadium is this at, actually? We'll look at that after the match if I remember, or I might do it now actually. Let's just take a quick look. Can I do it here? No, it's down here, isn't it? Match information from Stade de Prince. I really don't know what that is, to be honest. Rabat. What the hell's that? I don't know. How do I get? I can't close it. I think I have to go into this. Do I? Yeah. I have to go into that to close it. I think that's a better view. I don't know. I've always just had it in this. I don't know. Full screen mode, but I don't think it really matters that much to you guys. I'll leave it this because Neymar, and he scored against his fellow countrymen of Brazil. Brilliant for him to do that. Get that goal. You know, he hasn't actually scored for a few games now, so it's nice for him to get back on the score sheet. Just powers that one in. We're 3-0 up now, so I've got David Villa on the bench, and I really want to bring him on at some point. My plan was to bring him on for either Neymar or Falcao. At the moment it's looking like Falcao, I think. Shall I do that now? Just get Villa on. I mean, we're 3-0 up, 4-0 now. Samba getting the goal. Yeah, I'm going to get Villa on for Falcao. Falcao is the more tired. Let's also get Sandro on. Again, another Brazilian. We haven't got any other Brazilians on the bench. I'm tempted to bring on Hamsik, but Fellaini's been having a really, really good game. Maybe bring Bale off, rest him a bit. Get Corker that big game, because I think Corker's going to be a future captain at Tottenham. You know, if it was down to me, when he was around 28 or something like that, I'd probably put him as captain, just because, you know, he would have been there his whole career. It's just one of those things you've got to do for me. At the moment, my captain is it Samba? No, it can't be Samba. Who is it? Who's my captain? It might be Lloris. I can't remember now actually who my captain is. It might be Bale, Samba. I really can't remember. Wow. We'll have to check that out at the end of the episode as well. Who is my captain? It might be Fellaini. I really can't remember who I selected at the start of the season. I'm pretty sure I changed it as well. I know Hugo Lloris is either captain or vice captain. I know Samba was either captain or vice captain as well. But I can't remember which one it is. Right, let's make our last substitution now. 4-0 up. I'm going to bring on Corker for Dede, who's looking a bit tired. Anyway, so much well do it. Big game for Corker to be involved in. You know, if you're going to be a legend, you have to be really involved in this kind of a game. First ever, and possibly, well, it's probably going to be my only Club World Cup appearance with Tottenham. Whether Tottenham will be in it next year as well, we'll have to win the Champions League again this year. So, and there we go, we've won it 4-0. Oh, so happy that I've got, you know, it's just another trophy that I can say, yeah, I've won that on Football Manager. I won it last year on Football Manager 2012, but I haven't won it this year on 2013, I don't think anyway, as far as I know. I can't think of any save where I would have won it in. But yeah, let's take a look at Tottenham's captains. It is Bale and Lloris is vice captain. Yeah, influence isn't great, but you have to, didn't you? Well, it's nice to see no recent decreases anyway. Still not as good as he should be. I've already done a double already. Got 3.12 million for that as well. Oh yeah, the Community Shield. Was it the Community Shield? Did we lose that actually? Yeah, we lost the Community Shield, didn't we? And we won the Super Cup. Schalke. You know what? If we win the league again next year or the FA Cup, I'm gonna do the Community Shield because I really want to win that again. And then I'll resign from Tottenham. I think. I might not. Continues the tradition. Well, they've never won it before, so it's not really a tradition winning it, is it? I think it's just winning stuff in general, but Tottenham in real life don't generally win stuff. Let's take a look at the history and competitions. Just look at what I've won. So we won the Champions Cup Winners' Cup. They don't do that anymore, do they? No, they don't. Won the Euro Cup, Club World Championship, the first one ever. European Super Cup, won 2 of them. We've won 2 leagues, an FA Cup, and a Capital One Cup, and a Community Shield. Since I've come in, that's what we've won in, what, 2.5 seasons about. So it's absolutely brilliant, really, to have that. Rossi suffers flu. Don't want him anymore. Christian Cabalios. Worth 500. Yeah, I'm not really going to get much out of him, am I? So let's just go ahead and release him. He was actually out of contract already. So yeah. Apart from that, I don't really see there's anything else I have to do in this episode. I'll show you the matches from the Premier League, because obviously we didn't perform. Our next game in the Premier League is actually Brighton at home. That should be a win, really. Cardiff 0, Wolves 0, Chelsea 2, Swansea 1, Everton 0, Brighton 2, so that's a slight worry for us with Brighton there, coming off a big win away at Everton. Man United 4, Arsenal 0, that's an absolute destruction of Arsenal. All goals before the 20th minute as well, which is insane. Norwich 1, Liverpool 1, Norwich not doing so well this season, but that's a pretty good result for them, I guess. Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 1, a lot of draws, a lot of 1-1s, Stoke 1, Fulham 1, West Brom 2, Reading 1, West Ham 2, Newcastle 1. That's been in this episode. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.